Welcome back, everybody. So today I'm redoing the children's bathroom. It's kind of like a little cluster here. We have brown, we got some turquoise, we got some old flooring. Basically everything in here just needed to be redone. Now I didn't want to go too hard, so I wasn't thinking about like painting the walls or like redoing tiles, but I did want to freshen it up. So my plan here was to re-grout the floor. As you can see, it's white grout right now, but it gets dirty too quickly, especially with children. And also to paint the cabinet. So what we started off was cleaning. Chase and Paige were helping. We cleaned off the countertops just to get everything out of the way. I put them in the box that the new stuff came in. I was going to clean out these drawers, and then I said, nah. So Paige did come in handy. She helps me take the knobs and everything off of the doors as well as the drawers. Her little fingers were beneficial in this project. As I'm cleaning out, Chase is just putting things in bags. So as I took off the knobs and the nails, we put everything in a Ziploc bag in order to keep them together and not lose anything. So yeah, and this is Chase, well, me first, trying to take off the hinges off the cabinets. And then he took over the job. He had a little problem with coordination, which is to be expected. He is only 8. Getting the drill into the screw. But for the most part, he did a good job. He decided to take the hinges off the actual doors after he took all the doors off. So we moved everything into the hallway. He his knees were hurting, so he needed to bend. And then I gave little mama the job of scrubbing the cabinets to be painted. So I sprayed the chemical. She rubbed it down with the rag, which in her case, she wiped it. She lost interest here, so she started playing with the drill bit. But yeah, she wiped it. I had to actually go back over with the magic eraser after the fact to make sure they got clean for the paint to adhere. Because these cabinets have been in this house, I guess, since the house was made. So we are going on, it's about 30 years now. So yeah, as you can imagine, they needed a good scrubbing. So yeah, her oh, look at her spraying. I didn't even know she did that. She's over it. But yeah, her process of wiping wasn't enough. So I let her do this in order to be helpful, but it needed to be redone. Chase got all the doors off, so now he's working on the hinges, getting them off of the actual door. And I went in and I wiped down the frame. The frame actually wasn't as bad as the doors, but I wiped down the frame. I used some, what is it called? The spray bottle. I used that, sprayed it, and wiped it down. Paige wanted to help me there too, but it needed a little elbow grease. And I know she wasn't going to rub it as hard as it needed to be rubbed. So at this point, I decided that Chase needed some help. Otherwise, we would be here all day. So I showed him how to line up the hinges and take them out. He decided that he can do it now, So, oh, I can do it. Let me do it. And he did. To be fair, he took them out and he put them in the little baggie so we wouldn't lose track of them. So as he's doing that, I go back to clean more of the cabinet. And I sent Paige out. This is why she's mad. I asked her to get me the blue painter's tape. So that's what she's coming back with. And I started taping up the cabinets. Not the cabinet, I'm sorry, the edges. So I wouldn't get paint on the actual bathroom wall or my countertops. Trying to keep everything clean, especially with the kids trying to help me. So this is how I taped up the drawers. My goal was not to clean out the drawers, so I figured I can just cover them with plastic, which worked because I wasn't painting the inside, just the outer layer. So we started painting here. I've already done the frame. So this is us. Well, Chase was actually recording here, but this is me actually I'm painting the bottom pieces, the base. So I did that so it wouldn't get on the floor. So here I am now attaching the hinges to the doors. I know I skipped the whole part, but the doors were spray paint. Well, I attempted to spray paint with a spray paint gun outside, but the spray paint gun got clogged up, so I had to return that. But I ended up just roller painting all the doors. I let them dry. I did inside and outside. I let them dry overnight. Well, I let it dry for a few hours outside. Then I moved them indoors for a few hours. And overnight, I'm sorry. The hinges we spray painted with white chalk paint. I do like the way those came out. The cabinet pulls, not so much. The paint started to peel off of them. I guess they had some kind of coating, so it didn't stick. But the hinges did turn out nice because they were rusty and brass and just kind of old, dated. So it was kind of a last minute decision to spray paint them, and I like how they came out. So here I am attaching the hinges to, well, actually attaching the doors via the hinges to the frame. I actually made a mistake and attached the wrong door to the wrong spot and ended up with the cabinet pull hole being on the bottom rather than the top as it's supposed to be. I didn't record that, but yeah, I had to do this more than once. I had to take it off and redo it. The doors ended up with a couple of, white spots. I did have to touch up after the fact. But all in all, it came out good. I like the color. I like the way it looked in the bathroom. The kids actually chose this color. It's I believe it's ice blue. But yeah, with the white poles and the white hinges, it kind of pops. So it did definitely give the bathroom an update that it needed. So the next step to this was for me to do the floors, which you'll see shortly. But I basically had to re-grout the floors, just because, I thought about putting peel and stick vinyl tile down, but I couldn't find any that I liked. So I guess the next best step was just to re-grout. So I started off, as you see here, cleaning up the floor, sweeping, Swiffering. And then my next step was to start the grouting process. So this grout was called, I think it's called a grout refresher in gray. I got it at Home Depot. And yeah, it advised basically put it in a cup jar and use a toothbrush and scrub it into the existing grout for it to absorb. Once you have it absorbed, maybe in 30 seconds or so, you at that point wipe it off. Now, I didn't realize how taxing this would be because I didn't realize how much grout I had. With all these little pentagon tiles with the diamonds, it's a lot of grout. When you have the big square rectangle one, it's not that bad. But yeah, this took a while. So I was hoping to get it done by the time the kids got out of school, which I did. But yeah, this is the process. I even went behind the toilet, as you can see. But I put it on the towel, let it sit, and then I wiped it off with a wet or damp rag. That actually was the most satisfying part, getting rid of the grout and revealing what was underneath. The finished product looked very good. So yeah, I let it sit for about, I would say 15 seconds after you put the grout on, so while you're doing other towels. And then you go back. The wiping process wasn't fun because I had to keep going back to the sink because the bucket it would be dirty by this first wipe. So I had to keep going back to the sink, washing out the rag and coming back and wiping. Go back to the sink. And yeah, you can imagine how my back felt after this process was done. But all in all, it turns out really good. You will see the finished product here in a second. It gives the bathroom a great update. Just by changing the color, it made it look 20 years newer. So the cabinets, as you see, came out really well. I also bought a Lazy Susan for the countertops because got tired of having everything everywhere. So this is where they could keep their toiletries. So far, so good. They've been putting their stuff back. Got a new soap and toothbrush holder that matched. And then we redid the shower curtains. So I didn't realize this would be so backbreaking, but the reaching up is the problem. It's not like the shower curtain was heavy. It's just the reaching up to reattach. The shower curtain says today is your day. It's in the same style as the toothbrush holder and the soap dish. Because I got it from Target. It's all like I wouldn't call it a set, but you know how Target sells things that match. Online at least, they'll recommend other things. So I just got everything. Towels as well. Couldn't figure out how to hang these towels, so I just widened them and showed the colors that match. And then I also got hand towels for above the toilet here. I got 2 in blue and then 1 to match the bath towels, so it's all a theme here. And you'll see I also got a bath rug in this color blue, as well as another rug that matches the theme of the bathroom in words. So I like it. Finished product here. Squeaky clean. But yeah, all the colors go together. It's a good theme. It's not too kiddie, but it's not too, grown up. It's somewhere in the middle. And, hopefully they'll keep it this way. You see the poles there. I'm not too happy with the poles, but they'll be okay for now. Got a new step stool as well. So all in all, I like the way this bathroom came out. And here's the kids' reveal. What do you guys think? Do you approve?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you don't need to dance.
Where's the S? And where's the I? Oh.
With all that backbreaking work, I would expect cheers and applause. Thank you, Paigey.
Yes, I need one of these.
Mm-hmm. Did you see it? The Lazy Susan? Spin it.
Huh?
Spin that. No, this.
That was supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to always spin? Or?
No, you get what you need and you spin it to what you need. Mm-hmm. All right. Don't break it.
Oops. I'm already messing stuff up.
It's already a broken batter.
Okay.
All right. Is it approved?
Yes. I just need soap and mist.
All right. That's your job.